You know what's better than a Sunday morning? A Sunday morning when you're on the job, when it's a job that you love, because your job is working on the home safety hotline. It's Sunday, time for us to clock in, but first let's check our email. There we go. Congratulations. Happy to report that they are most pleased with my labors, making the necessary preparations for my impending dissension, assuming I pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work. Thanks for working through the weekend. Oh, the soil's fertile. That's good. Probably. Glamour Stone. Let's see. I'm getting a discount on the Glamour Stone. If I'm simply too tired to concentrate, or if I just want to look my best without the stress, Glamour Stones put us at ease with our patented protective steel. Glamour Stones have a 99.9% reliability rating. Wham, glam, thank you, ma'am. Wow. $1,900 down to $1,300. Whew. This job is starting to pay for itself. Apparently it can do a few things. If I'm too tired to concentrate, it'll fix that. Or if I want to look my best without the stress, it can do that. I mean, what else can it do? What else can it do? And I also have something new here called the entry browser. Oh, is this an offline browser? I mean, we've seen all of them. I don't know why we're getting an offline version of the catalog. I assume there's going to be a reason for it. Well, let's log into our job once again. Sunday. Let's clock in. Glad to hear that the soil is fertile. Oh, thy trial hath begun. Yes? Oh, my entries. I can't look at them. Is my trial that I have to just know what everything is? Is this the end game? Hello? We are many, we are above, we are followers of our queen, what are we?
Please hold.
They are many. They are above. They follow the queen. So they're above, so they're above the soil. Of course. Many who follow a queen. Sounds like bees. We're not getting too much in the way of details, but bees are always many. They follow a queen. They're always above the soil. Seems like a solid answer. I don't know if we need to get a... Oh, we're going deeper underground. I need to showcase thy knowledge. I wonder if we have to get a 100% success rate here. Not living, clatter, that sounds like the animation, I think. It's not alive, it clatters. Small, weak, but yeah, the animation, when it serves its purpose, it then stops.
Please hold.
I remember that part. Like, the animation is, like, sent by something else, and it has a job to do, and then it'll just stop when its job is done. So, I think that's what we're talking about, the animation. Forge ahead. It looks like I'm going deeper underground into this fertile soil. We love fertility. Wonder how Mike's doing right now. Yellow? The beggar, the encroacher of the dry, friend to the water of the sky. Well, water of the sky is gonna be rain. What do we remember about rain nymph? Oh, the rain nymph asks to be let in, right? They say do not let the rain nymph into your house. It'll ask to be let in. So that would be the beggar. Okay, that's probably rain nymph. It wants to be let in your house. Do not let it in. It's just gonna make everything wet. Oh, that's strange. Why do we have human bones down here? Hello? Harbinger of death, bringer of pestilence, forever the nuisance. Harbinger of death, bringer of pestilence, forever the nuisance. This one's kind of vague. Something that will bring pestilence. A sign of death. A big ol' nuisance. Okay, let's focus on nuisance. Because saying that something... Okay, the Harbinger of Death, it doesn't mean it actually is death. It doesn't mean that it's killing someone. It means, like, the signifier of death. So, not something that's actually killing you, but something that will appear due to your death. The bringer of pestilence, something that can carry disease. Something that is a nuisance. The sign that there has been death. Clearly, it's carbon monoxide. The sign that there's been death. Frozen pipes. Well, the house fly is a sign of, like, something's rotting. It's a nuisance. It could bring sickness. I think I like that. I think that feels right. Rejoice! We are deep down under the soil. Did I pass my test, or do we have something more? Hello? Oh, this is Closet Labyrinth. Yeah, Closet Labyrinth... It targets the rich, specifically.
Please hold.
And it might tempt you with the riches within. Yeah, I think that has to be... I think it has to be Closet Labyrinth. Expand... Oh, there's something underneath the soil. I need to expand my mind. Hello? companions of the garden compel those who tread to tread no longer. Well, I mean, you know, the Spriggan, it maybe is like that, but the Spriggan seems more specific. But maybe, it specifically says compel those who tread to tread no longer. Specifically, you're walking through the garden. It's going to make sure you don't do that. Not autumn vines. Not Dorcha. Not the false flower, because that gets in your house. Not false rosebush, that kidnaps kids. Not floor roots, those come out of your floor. Not the gopher will be in your garden, but it's not going to do anything to you. Not the mole. The mole is friends with those below, but the mole is not going to do anything to you directly. Not the raccoon, not the rain nymph. What did Seedling do? What did Seedling do? I don't think I remember what Seedling did. It's not going to be the sprig tree or the sprig vines. Those come specifically from the Spriggan. It might be the Spriggan. You might find ticks in the tall grass. Okay, let's think about Spriggan. Spriggan is a humanoid figure that lives in the trees. And it gets mad at you if you, like, eat fruit or vegetables that you grew. It doesn't like you removing, like, trees, flowers, weeds, I think it said. But the thing it says, we compel those who tread to tread no longer. Maybe that could describe it? Maybe? Not much information given. I feel like Spriggan might be the answer. The only thing is that I can't remember what Seedling did. And if I do remember what Spriggan did, and it's I wish I could remember what Seedling did. But I don't. So I'm gonna have to go with Spriggan. Let's go. Let go thy stilted soul. So did I get it right? I don't know. It seems like I've advanced. As we proceed to descend into the sky that is underneath the soil. Hello? I am the dancer, the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken... Oh, fire. You're fire.
Please hold.
We are very familiar with fire. I think we know a description of fire when we read one. Descend! Have we descended? Or are we still descending? Hello? Oh yeah, we read this one today. The one who delivers is Dorcha. I'm curious about Dorcha. I think Dorcha had a pretty compelling description in this. Okay, nothing happened. Still says to descend. Oh, hello?
Hello. Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
Wow, after only 1 week? Wonderful. Oh, she's wearing the glamour crystal, I just noticed.
Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
Please, be not afraid. Come close.
Is that a flower crown? No, it's a fungi crown. Perfect fit.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor!
Regine, promotionem in secula contractus regine, promotionem. Regine, promotionem in secula contractus regine, promotionem. Regine, operire, haederum, cahutete, mahamno desiderio, moamemus dime hamus, regine, operire, haederum, cahutete, mahamno desiderio, moamemus dime hamus, regine, promotionem in secula contractus regine.
Oh, did I become a fae? I've learned all about the fae and their ways, so I became one. I think that's what happened. I mean, hey, that's actually not a bad job. You get promoted after 1 week, and you get to discard your humanity and become a junior supervisor. Which I mean, you kind of have to discard your humanity to do that normally. But I mean, also in this way, I think we also may have become a supernatural being. So great. I think that this turned out to be a pretty good job. But you know, in this session, you know, actually we reached the ending pretty fast. So I think probably one thing we need to do is just see what happens if we get everything wrong. Since I did so well. Actually, I'm not sure. Did I get every question correct? Oh, hey, my desktop is still different. I got an art book. Creator of Home Safety Hotline. Let's see. Peek into the game's art. The D&D Monster Manual. Oh, they live under the soil. Fantasy theme park called Evermore Park. Voiced and puppeteered a big monster called the Fey King. It's a pretty good thing. Pretty good design there. Wrote up a design document called 1-800-Bestiary, game about answering calls for a hotline that prescribes solutions to various kinds of monster infestations. Yeah, Local 58, Gemini Home Entertainment, those are good channels. Released a horror game called Night Signal in 2022. Did not perform great financially. So, I mean, that is the fate of most indie games. Made a Windows 95 inspired interface. Making a game called The Lunar Archives. Strange things happen in your home. Any folklore about monsters that live in your house? The answer was goblins. Reading up on house goblin folklore. First monster design was the first Hob photo. You're drawing first Hob, got a little carried away in the sketchbook. Different hair and false faces. Deep diving into Wikipedia to discover more stories of Fae. It's a very cute bogart. It's cuter than I thought it would look. Inflatable trolls. Oh, this is the deflated state. There's something about singing shrooms. If they start to sing, evacuate immediately. We don't know. We still don't know why. We still don't know why. Why do I do this to myself? Paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate before erasing parts of them to hide behind some furniture. This would end up being crushed into tiny pixels. I mean, yeah, you have to draw it in full res and then crush it down. Stories of the puka who pretend to be a horse. Thought about what the modern equivalent might be. Thought of dogs, tiny dogs staring at the owners. The gnome problem. Yeah, it was hard to see the gnomes in those pictures. Okay, I can see the Spriggan more clearly now. Ask playtesters to try and find the Spriggan. No one has found the Spriggan. So, there it is. Yeah, I could not see the Spriggan. Here is a higher res version of the deflated troll. The bogart. Scruffy fellow. Trash gnome was inspired by a fan suggestion. Described as Oscar the Grouch, but worse. Took a photo of raccoon, rearranged the eyes and head. This photo by Tasha Komrowski was captivating and inspired the mirror nymph. Soap sprite, laundry gnome. And it's the wine sprite. Like the idea of having a little fairy in your home. Warlock Remnant did a photograph of him wearing a Halloween mask from his childhood, along with a cheap vampire costume. Coupons came about, received feedback from demo players asking for more motivation for playing the game well. Game over ending was much simpler and to the point, with Carol firing the player and wiping their memory. After the promotion ending was written, come up with something a little more whimsical. Carol should turn the player into a mouse. Well, I mean, I guess we need to see that. The player received their promotion at the end of the shift on Saturday. So they came up with a final trial day. The game's ending was written. An animatic was created. The promotion crown was a unique prop, hot glued together. Small wreath, curvy sticks, fake mushrooms. Carol Courtney, to the role of Carol, Courtney also designed the final makeup and look for Faye Carol. In Courtney's own words, I want to look like a proper swamp witch. Yeah, swamp witch is a pretty good description of the character here. Pieced together by Courtney herself, used stress netting, faux moss, black skirt, crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. All right, little art book, that's nice. Now, if I start this up again, do we just do we restart or no? It's Sunday again. It's Sunday. So we would just begin on the final test. All right, what happens if we give the wrong answers to the trial? Yeah, this is the same question as before.
Please hold.
Bed teeth. Gonna absolutely showcase my knowledge this time.
Please hold.
Clearly, you are... mice. Not even sure. I'm not sure why there is a delay between the calls in the final test. You can't actually bone up on studying in the middle of it.
Please hold.
You are... Maybe you're the Horde.
Please hold.
How about you are, a cellar grotto? I mean, it's letting me continue on. Even though I'm getting all of them wrong. Maybe you just don't know until the end if you passed or not.
Please hold.
You're a bat.
Please hold.
You would be... a desk hob.
Please hold.
And you would be... black mold. It's always black mold.
Please hold.
And you would be... bees.
Hello, employee. Supervisor Carol here. We've been watching you for some time, and I must say that we have been rather disappointed in your performance here. Many of our callers' lives have been altered for the worse thanks to your negligent answers. Your failure to treat your work here with the gravity it deserves has unfortunately forced us to make a very difficult choice in regards to your continued employment at HSH. Effective immediately, your employment here has been terminated. We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
All right, I've been future endeavored by Carol. Unemployed. That's right. That's what happens when you get fired from a job. All right. I guess they let you do it again. All right. So that's what happens when we do a bad job. We get turned into a mouse. I guess, and that does confirm what the smart mice are, and that was what happened to Mike. That's what happened to Mike. The person who did this job before us. They did a bad job and were moused. And, oh, actually, there's something by options here. What's that? Okay, available after promotion. My junior supervisor options. Unemployment immunity. Always display accuracy. Add button to skip call wait time. Okay, so some new game plus options if you want to basically turn on God mode. Or always know how accurate you are, or skip the call wait time. That's nice. That's good. Video options. Of course, you're playing at 640 by 480 because, I mean, obviously that's the resolution we need to use. Color theme. Various colors. Control the volume of sounds that will enter your ears. That's where the sounds go. Also has phobia toggles. So you can turn off, like, photos of certain things, like spiders, insects, dark, holes, being watched, tight spaces, or dogs. All right. So I guess that's it for Home Safety Hotline. I enjoyed it. I liked this little phone operator simulator of having to memorize the details of the variety of supernatural beings and also, you know, cockroaches and houseflies and fires. And turns out we were working for the Fae, and it's a lot on the line. If we don't do a good job, we get turned into a mouse, and then whiskers would probably get us. But if we do a good job, we get descended into the soil, join the Fae in their kingdom, and are crowned with the fungi crown of the junior supervisor. And we did. We got promoted. But, you know, the problem with that kind of thing, people who are good at their jobs get promoted, and, like, maybe they're not so good at the supervisory job, and the person who replaces them is maybe not going to be as good in their job. It's kind of a balancing act, you know? It's kind of a balancing act. Hopefully we end up doing a good job as a junior supervisor. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But what we can say is that Home Safety Hotline is over. Fun little thing. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And certainly will have my eyes on whatever they make next. It did say that they made like an analog horror game in 2022 that did not do very well. Maybe that could be worth checking out. We'll see about that. We'll see. But it's been Home Safety Hotline. I hope you've enjoyed this little slice of a call center job. And maybe try it yourself.